So my gym has got some new equipment here. It's not in frame yet right now, but it's the fat grips, fat grip handles for things like pull downs and whatever not. So yeah, that's really quite nice. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to change up my back day today a little bit based off of that. We now have a fat grip wide grip, and I don't really do wide grip pull downs all that much, especially on cables, especially in the beginning of my workout. But I decided, since we now got this thing, I gotta give it a try here. So I'm gonna start off the workout with the wide grip pull downs and neutral wide grip. And then I'm gonna be supersetting that with some pullovers as well. So we got a little bit of the upper back and a lot of the lats. And then after that, I've done those two a couple of times. I will be doing some rows on the sprint machine again, I think. I haven't done that one in a little while, so I'm feeling it today. And then we'll superset that one with some close grip pull downs. And then I think my whole back will basically be done already. So it's going to be, once again, a nice and simple little workout. Just a little switch up from the usual. But yeah, I want to test out this new grip that we got here. See if it's living up to the hype, because a lot of people seem to like this stuff. So I want to test it for myself, right? We already had the close grip one. I've used that one a lot. I like it, so I'm excited for this one as well. I have high hopes here. But yeah, some decent amount of weight. As I said, I don't really do neutral wide grip all that much, so I don't actually know what my working weight is, to be honest. But this should be fine. So if I do a little high end of the reps, that's okay. If I do a little bit low end of the reps, that's also okay, right? It should be a good weight here. But yeah, let's see it, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think that felt really good. It was a little bit light, probably. That's why I started doing some really controlled reps there, so to call them. But I like that. I felt like a good set, and my back felt right with this one. So I might use this one more often in these back workouts. Just said, almost immediately gonna jump over to the pullovers, and of course drop set that with seated pullovers. That's what it's called. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Now, one problem I might have here is that it's just gonna be a little bit too light, since I normally do this later on in my workout, and then I'm also already doing like the whole stack. I don't do the whole stack with this one though, because I kind of just tend to fall over when I do that. So it's not that much an issue of my muscles not being able to do it. It's just that it becomes heavier than me, and then I get to that tilting point, so to say. I am bulking right now, so maybe soon I will be able to handle the weight. But yeah, that's that's of course not optimal that I'm falling over. So that's why I always go a little bit lighter and just do high reps. And that's also why I'm drop setting it with the seated one, because with that one I can really destroy that muscle that's there. But yeah, maybe I should start turning it around, doing the seated first and then the standing one, since I can go a lot heavier still on the seated one. Like I'm not even near maximizing that one. So yeah, maybe I will change that around at some point soon. But for now we'll do this. I'm sticking to the old ways right now, but I'm gonna experiment with it, I guess, soon. So yeah, maybe next back day you see me do. I will be doing that one first instead of the standing one. But okay, let's go ahead and do this. Wait. Um, Yeah. Hey. All right, still felt nice. I definitely did have the tipping over point still with the standing one. I felt it. I felt that I was working mainly on my balance. So that's not nice. But at least this one still managed to finish off my lower lats there. So we still achieved what I wanted, I guess. So yeah, we'll do the wide grip again. And then this one more time. And then we'll move on. You know, the first set felt good. I did say it was a little bit light, maybe, but I don't think it was too light. So I'm just gonna repeat the weight here, repeat set. We'll do a drop set with this one as well, just because I like them, I love them. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that to some decent amount of weight, but I'm not gonna be sloppy on the first part of the set. I don't think so. I'm not gonna, throw around the weight just because I'm gonna drop set it on the second part. I do that sometimes, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that this time. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. But I didn't feel like I was really holding a lot of acid, and that's the reason why I failed last time around. So I'm not too scared to go controlled, so to say. I don't know if that makes sense, but in my head it does. So I feel like that's probably the most important thing, right? Anyway, let's see it here, I guess. Alright, dropping it. There we go. Ah, ah, okay. Ooh, all right, yeah, I do like it, this grip, but I still do end up feeling my forearms just a little bit towards the end there. Which I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think all of my back gains are lost just because my forearms started giving up. But it's not perfect, so whatever, I guess. I like it. I'm gonna keep it in here every now and then, but I don't think it's gonna be my 100% go-to. I still think I'm gonna switch it up every now and then. Like for example, the pullovers are basically my go-to now, right? I basically don't do a back day without them anymore. But this one, I will definitely skip it every now and then and just do something else. So, it's one of those exercises. But yeah, felt good. Let's do those pullovers again. So I have dropped it just a little bit, one plate, because the balance issue that I got going on, or had going on. So yeah, I'm hoping this will fix it, but still be good enough amount of weight. But we'll just see. And otherwise, I still have the seated one to fix it, so to say, even if it goes a little bit wrong. So yeah, I'm not worried here. I'm not worried. Anyway, let's get a good old pump going in those lats here, because they are not. I'm not flying away yet. Let's just keep it at that. So we got to keep going for a little while here, but it's loading. It's loading. Anyway. Okay, yeah, that felt a little better. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, that felt nice. I do prefer having the pullovers later on in the workout. I'm noticing. It's just something feels better when I do it later. But hey, whatever. For now, this was fine, right? As I said, we're gonna do the spin machine rows now, and then some close grip pull downs. Then we'll be done. I actually haven't done this one in a little while now, so I got no idea how this will go. Like it's actually been a good amount of workout since I've last done this one. I don't know. I just prefer the T-bar for a little bit, I guess. I still probably prefer it most of the times, but today we're doing this one, so whatever. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. I also have no idea how this weight will be. But fuck it, we ball, I guess. So let's go ahead and just do it. If it's too heavy, I can always drop set, right? So nothing to be scared of here, I suppose. Anyway, let's do it. Yep. 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 No. Uh, uh, okay. Nah, that was a good weight. That was good. I'm going lighter on the second one, but that felt nice. Okay, let's do the pull downs. Pull downs. So some people might say, you just did some pull downs. What's the point in doing another set of pull downs, right? Like another form of pull downs. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't really see pull downs always as the same movement. The T-bar row I just did, I feel like it's closer to the wide grip pull downs than the close grip pull downs is. So to me, a wide grip pull down is just upper back, and then a close grip is lats focused, and a row is basically almost always upper back focused. You can do rows for your lats as well, but then you need to really go inwards with your elbows, and I really don't see a point in doing rows like that. In my opinion, I don't like that. Let's just keep it at that. But hey, if you like that, you should do it, right? But yeah, in my opinion, a row can be done for lats, can be done for upper back. Same with the pull downs, and I kind of like doing a pull down version for upper back and a pull down version for lats. Not always, but every now and then I do like having both of them in there. And in my opinion, this is really just a completely different exercise that I'm going to be doing now, even though I'm still doing a pull down, right? I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. It's different in my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do the same way though. Since I am already a little bit fatigued, this should be pretty heavy, I think. So I might do a little bit of ego lifting here, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're gonna throw this weight around a little bit, and if I'm on the first step, like, oh no, this is actually quite light, I will do it more controlled. If I'm like, it's a little bit heavy, I will go a little bit wilder. I like to kind of, based on my first rep, decide the tempo I'm gonna be doing, because then I'm kind of adjusting myself that I'm still going into that rep range that I want to achieve. Because I want to achieve around 8 reps. If I'm noticing that if I go too controlled, I will not get to 8, I will go a little bit faster. But if I'm noticing, oh, okay, if I do this fast and sloppy, I'll get like 15 reps, then I will go more controlled, right? That's kind of the way I like to do things with like adjusting yourself, so to say. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, let's see how this weight feels, I guess. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that was actually a perfect example of what I was explaining as well. Like, I was expecting it to be a little bit heavy. Then I did the first rep and I was like, okay, this is doable. This is all right. So I did a little more control than I was expecting I was going to be doing, right? And then with the amount of control that I had, I was like, okay, probably 8 reps with this movement style, so to say. And well, what would you say, like 9 or 10 reps? Just like that. I guess that's kind of a skill, so to call it, you build up over time just by working out a lot, right? Or maybe I'm just lucky and I was capable of developing that skill. I don't know. But I don't think everyone can do that, especially when you're a beginner, right? Like if it's the first time you're doing a pull down, you don't know what the weight means, or the way your muscles feel, how it's gonna. You don't know what it's gonna be like that set yet. But as you get intermediate and advanced, I think actually developing a skill like this could be quite beneficial for your back workouts, or actually every workout. But yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm yapping. So let's go and do the swim machine rows again. There we are again. As I said, I did put it a little bit lighter, 5 kilos per side less. And that should be good. And then we're probably going to drop set this one as well. Just because I love them that much, I guess. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying to drop set this one because I have to go like, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's kind of nice actually because then I get a little bit more rest, right? Like the longer it takes for you to drop set, the more rest you get. So the more you can do after that. So I guess in a way it's okay, but whatever. I'm getting distracted by really unimportant details. So let's go and do this. Oh. At least I cannot drop it on my toe when it's like this. That's pretty good. That's a plus point, I guess. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, is that time again? The shirt has come off. Whoa! I'm dropping it by one. Oh yeah, the shirt has come off. Whoa! Anyway, I like the way it looked last time. I thought it looked pretty cool. The pull downs without a shirt. So I decided, hey, the last set, I'm going to post down after this anyway. Might as well already, get the shirt off here. The beautiful shirt. Yeah, one last set. Hopefully it's gonna look quite cool again with the shirtless thing going on here. But whatever. More important is reaching failure and doing that drop set again. And yeah, I'm curious to see how this pump is going to be looking. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, I guess. First, got to do the last bit of work here. So let's see it. Yeah. Oh, all right. Whew. Last little bit here. There we go. Oof. 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 Two. Two. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Woo. Right. Let's have a pose down. So the light was a little bit better a second ago. Unfortunately, it started to rain again, so it got a little bit worse again. And the sun is now a bit higher. So it's a bit too yellowish, but whatever. I'm still gonna do the pump check here. Unfortunately, it was like way cooler a second ago, but whatever. I am feeling really good about my shape right now. Like, I'm actually quite happy with how this is looking. As I said, the sun is just ruining it right now, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. I mean, damn it. I was really excited about the pump check, but now the sun is just beaming on me right now. This is quite unfortunate, but I guess it is no other way. Let's see, maybe this looks pretty cool. Oh yeah. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the rear again. Last time I messed it up a little bit. Like, I did too much backwards flexion, so to say, and it looked not that good. So I'm gonna try and fix it again. At some point, I'm better at it than at others, I guess. But let's see. Like this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check back the recording in order to see if that one was actually better. But I'm hoping it was anyway. Let's do this one as well. I'm hoping my right lat is a little bit better now than it was a couple of weeks ago. I felt recently a little shift in it, so to say, and it looks better in the mirror now, but maybe that's more in my head. So I want to see it on camera as well. So I'll be looking back at this, seeing whether or not it's better now. It's not completely fixed yet. I feel like I'm making progress, so that's good. You know, if I'm doing a competition, I cannot have one leg sticking out less than the other one. That's not gonna work, I guess. Yeah. Looking pretty good and pumped, I would say. Boom. As I said, it's really unfortunate that the sun is now beaming on me, because that doesn't make for the best lighting, I would say. But hey, whatever. I'm happy with this. I think it was a good workout. I like that wide grip one that we did. As I said, it's definitely going to come back every now and then from now on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.